Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 89 of Aokana, no Kanata no fōリズム. So it has been a few months, unfortunately, since the last Aokana episode. Since then, my microphone or volume itself has somehow changed. I noted that during my update video, but just in case you notice anything, that would probably be the reason why. So because of the gap, there will obviously be a few things I will have forgotten, or some of my theories I should say. I do remember quite a bit of it. I did do a quick recap of last episode just to make sure that I recall most of it. The main sticking points I should say would be Masaya and Mashiro are going out. I just had her name, Asuka, that was it. Asuka, there was an interesting moment with Asuka about how she possibly felt with Masaya this route. Not too sure about that yet. Probably have to go through another route to really see that point probably. Then, if I recall correctly, Masaya wanted to invite Mashiro out, possibly just for a date type of thing, but she had to work, so she couldn't. But other than that, there was something else. I should have gone through it properly, but there was something else with Misaki, but I'm not too sure. There was something about that. Anyway, so for now we are still training, and I did mention, I think it was the end of last episode, or I mentioned it a lot actually, where I'm not too sure what we can expect going forward in this route. There is possibly something connected to her friend, which was it Adi? I think it was. It's been a while. I can't remember. I remember it was. I think it was Arika. It's not that. Not that. That's that other. That's reporter person. So yeah, it's Arika Okoze. So she's still got to have her battle in a sense with her supposed rival, and we still haven't had any, I guess you could call it, intimate scenes with Masaya and Mashiro yet. We can probably expect something dramatic after the first moments, but other than that I'm not too sure. I do feel like possibly Mashiro's route, I should say, it's possibly a shorter one. I would have thought Rika's one would be the shorter one, because it's not tied to the main trio, I should say. I'm not too sure. But anyway, so we're currently training, and we're still leaving Mashiro with Misaki to train, and we are still training with Asuka. So let's see how it'll go.
さてと、じゃあまずは、はい。はあ、はあ、まさやとはもう10くらいしたの?
When she had her first order of business, I thought she was going to do something, but yeah. I can't leave you alone for a second. The way she's saying it and blushing as well, I don't know if it's anticipation or like, just ignore her next time, Mashiro. Prospects are seeming grim. Okay. Don't know, was that so close to that part ending? It's been about a week since the club learned of our relationship. It's currently night, and I'm in my room watching a video on how to do maintenance on individual grey shoe parts. I look away for a quick second to check my phone. Wouldn't he really know to do maintenance? I guess it's general maintenance he knows, but not individual parts. Not today, I guess. Mashiro has set a rule that we wouldn't talk beyond 11 PM to avoid jacking up our phone bills, so she always calls me around the same time every single day. But not tonight for whatever reason. Tomorrow is going to be our first day without practice since we started dating. I was going to ask her out on a date over the phone tonight. I want to make up for last time when I asked her, but she was busy. She emphasized that I really needed to ask her out again sometime, to the point where she bit her tongue. I recall that part. Well, there goes that idea. Wait, I'm going about this all wrong. She deserves a break. I mean, sure, they've decided a time to call, but what's stopping him from calling her, in a sense? My girlfriend is a real hard worker. She gives 110% during practice every single day. Even practices on her own time in the mornings and evenings. And on top of that, helps out at her family restaurant. Incidentally, the reason she turned me down last time was because of that. Also, I forgot to mention that she calls me to talk every night. It's probably just too tired to call me tonight, that's understandable. So out of consideration for her, I won't call her. I mean, would you not be worried that she didn't call? And therefore you call her? Okay. It's a similar thing with her personal practice. If I told her I wanted to come watch, she'd feel pressured by that and think I'm saying she has to do it daily. That's why I don't go. I'm just thinking that he's thinking too much about things rather than he's assuming, I should say. He's assuming too much. He's saying if I told her, or she happens to be busy. It's like, need to be active with things. It sounds kind of bad though, almost like I don't care about her enough to support her, but I promise I love her. I really do. I mean, I'm dying to talk to her on the phone right now. Yeah. I want to hear her cute voice. I wanted to say senpai like she always does. I want to see her face, hold her hand. Damn it. Damn, time out. Calm down, Masiya. Anyway, I do love her and I want to support her in everything she does. And like I told her that one night, I'll come flying over any time if she wants me. I want to be a reliable, supportive boyfriend. So today, I'll settle. A text wouldn't be too much of a bother, right? At least give her some words of encouragement. Yeah. Mashiro's working her tail off, so I have to do the same. But to keep going, head held high. I still have homework to worry about, so I guess I'll start by finishing up the rest of that tomorrow. After that, I'll do some FC simulations, and after that, I'm kinda in the mood for some cold udon. I haven't eaten in a while. Speaking of udon, I heard there was this place with great udon. Mashiro udon, I think it was called. How cringe. I still want to facepalm my own stupidity. I hate that word cringe. Jibun no... wow. That kanji is irritating me sometimes. Chotto konda. But yeah, I really dislike that word. Okay. Oh, final episode. Thank you, Senpai. I can't remember if there was going to be... Okay. Final episode already? Wait, what? Almost feels like I reached a dead end or something, a bad end. Huh.
いくらベッドの上で正座して待ってたって先輩からの電話は来ないぜ。
Yeah.
どうしてそういうこと言うのよ。だって今まで一度だってそういうピンポイントな要件で先輩から電話が来たことはねえんだぞ。なかったものが急にあるとかな。そんな都合のいい話はこの世にはないんだよ。ケケケ。理由あるもん。理由だ？なんだよそれ。
What did the Val gods call in Japanese? I know Kami god. It's not Kurai. Not Warui. Akuma? I'm not too sure about that kanji, unfortunately.
先輩約束してくれたもん。またデート誘ってくれるって。私信じてるもん。
I mean, they're on the right wavelength, but he is slacking.
あの先輩案外どっか抜けてそうだからな。明日休みだってことも気づいてないんじゃないか？
I'd assumed that it was actually the exact same time as him contemplating of not phoning. So yeah, that just proves that it is the same time.
それはだからこの間遊びに誘ってもらった時にさ、ちゃんとうなずいておけばよかったんだよ。それをしょうもない理由でしょうもなく断るからよ。しょうもなくない。うちの手伝いしなきゃだったし。それだって言い訳じゃねえか。時間さえ気をつけたら遊びに行っても十分間に合ったろ。
I guess she was in this state where she wants to hang out with him, but there's a bit of worry, maybe a bit of unease. So she's not fully ready to commit at the moment.
ほれ、本当のこと言ってみろよ。自分の嘘を両親に申し訳ないと思わないのか？した。
Shy, maybe? Wanted to?
下着が上下バラバラだったから。
That's what the shita was, shitagi. Okay. Did she really think that far ahead? Or was it more of the superstition way of thinking it?
真白はエロいよな。
Obviously, she's speaking to herself about it, so she understands herself, her own self.
しょうがないでしょ。男の人と付き合ったことなんてないんだから、どこで何がどうなるかなんてわかんないんだもん。にしたって、そんな急展開あるかよ。少女漫画の読みすぎかっつーの。じゃあ、もしあったらどう責任取ってくれるのよ。私に、なんていうか、廃用用とか、老用用してきちゃったらどうするわけ？
Okay, didn't expect that type of comparison there.
はあ、お前とりあえずその引用を使ったことを FC に、あと嘘ついたことをご両親に心の底から謝っておけ。バチ当たるぞ。 FC の神様ごめんなさい。お父さんとお母さんごめんなさい。まあもう手遅れかもしれないけどな。あとさっきの話だけどな、先輩がヤバくなったってお前が毅然として断れば済む話だろ。おい、うるさい、黙れ。はあ、まあお前がいいんならいいんだけどさ。先輩って奥手そうだし FC に一生懸命だから、デートとかそういうのは秋の大会が終わるまでお預けだろうなって勝手に覚悟してた。 だけど一度期待しちゃったから止まらなくなっちゃってるんだってば。もういいから電話しちゃえよ。電話が毎日来るとかさ、めんどくさい女って思われないかな。その考えがめんどくせえよ。でもこういう関係になって先輩からは電話一度もかけてきてくれないし、案外真白が気づいてないだけで真白の身を案じてとかかもしれないぜ。って結局かけねえのかよ。こりゃ明日も明後日も1ヶ月経っても泣き寝入りだな。そういうこと言わないでよもう。それとも久しぶりに俺たちの世界で遊ぶか？楽しいぜ。朝までレベル上げ三昧。え、それ本当に楽しい？おいおい、忘れたのか？お前はずっと俺たちと。先輩からのメールだきっと電話していいってデート行かないって。
Neither.
明日は休みだからゆっくりと休んで、俺もそうする。
I like how she trailed off in the end there, realizing it is all for nothing.
え？何これ？
As she's saying it, what is this?
お前の希望にとどめを刺しに来てるな。いや待てお前、今ならまだ俺とゲーム落ちするという道もだな。もうダメ、もう無理。明日は私先輩の家に押しかける。自分から押しかけておいて。来ちゃったってちょっと恥ずかしそうに可愛く上目遣いで言うの決めたの。まあお前がいいならそれでいいけどな。でもって手をつないでみせ。つなげたらいいなーって。はあ、お前ってエロい割にヘタレだよな。
Hmm? Okay. For some reason I thought I was missing something.
ささやかな願いって言って。まあいいけど、にしてもここまで来るとなんか物足りないような気が。
Like someone is missing. Is that referring to either Misaki or the mother, who tends to pop in at random times? There it is.
呼んだ？
I wonder if she was listening the whole time.
もうノックもなしに入ってこないでよ。出てって回れ右。
あら、真っ白ったらカリカリして。またひなたくんのことで悩んでるの？
当てずっぽうで変なこと言わないで。
Okay. I'm still quite surprised we're in the final chapter of Mashiro's route already. I mean, kind of do expect it because, I mean, as mentioned, I don't know what we can really look forward to, in a sense. And the next day has arrived. Just like this is my first day without practice or school in a long while. And here he is at Mashiro Udon. It'll be funny if they actually miss each other. They each go to each other's houses. See, I had a sudden craving for udon, so I walked around town and happened to spot this nice looking place called Mashiro Udon, and yeah, I should stop with that excuse. I wonder how it says in Japanese. うどんが食べたくなった俺が何々とうどん真っ白うどんにそれはもういい。Okay, well, kind of close. God, I hope I didn't seem like a stalker. I don't know why you would. I'm definitely getting cold feet now that I'm here. Oh, what's the big deal? Go to my girlfriend's family restaurant to eat udon. That's it. As long as I stay calm and adapt as the situation changes, I'll be good. I want to bother Mashiro and her family as little as possible, which is why I specifically came a few hours after noon, when I know the store won't be very crowded. That's the least I can do. From what Mashiro's told me, her parents don't know that we're dating yet. That's one less thing I have to worry about. Well, I wouldn't have come if they did. I'm pretty sure they do, or at least the mother does, or has an inkling, the way she's been speaking about it. I just have to go inside and then...
いらっしゃいませ。先輩。
with the whites covering it, this is him imagining it. So. Hi.
こちらの席へどうぞ。はい、お冷やをどうぞ。どうして突然来ちゃうんですか？
Just feel like getting some udon, you know?
もう先輩ってば。お待たせしました。冷やし天ぷらうどんです。先輩のだけ特別に特製真白スペシャルです。
Yeah, very unlikely, very likely. Sure. She doesn't even make the udon, her dad does. So if I got them a special Mashiro version, well, I don't think I'd want to eat that. Wow. Maybe she'll be the typical clumsy waitress.
お待たせいたしました。
Okay.
真白うどん特製天国うどんで。
Ow. I'm pretty sure it's probably boiling hot splashed on top of him. Please no, I don't want to die. Also, I feel like that was slightly insulting to my girlfriend in a few ways. I'm sorry, Mashiro. Okay, let's do this. Following those completely pointless visions, I walk inside.
ざる2枚、天1枚、お待たせしました。はい、追加のご注文ですね。どうぞ。はい、お冷やおかわり。
They're busy.
すぐお持ちいたしますので、少々お待ちくださいね。はい、天国上がったのね。了解。お待たせいたしました。ご注文がお決まりのお客様からどうぞ。
And she's not here. She's taking all the orders and doing it all. This is chaos. Wait, why is it this packed? I was sure there wouldn't be this many people past one.
いらっしゃいませ。あらら、ひなたくんじゃない。
It didn't take long for Mashiro's mom to spot me.
真っ白ならうちにいないわよ。
The fact she immediately assumes I'm here to see Mashiro is throwing me for a loop. I can't talk for a brief moment. Mashiro's gone? This place looks really packed though.
久しぶりに部活が休みって話だからお昼で上がらせたの。案の定出かけてったからデートかと思ってたんだけど。
She almost seems to imply that this date she had in mind was with me. I wouldn't know. I don't mean we didn't plan a date today, but rather I have no idea what you're talking about. Mashiro assured me her parents still don't know, so I'm going to play along.
あら、おかしいわね。
Are you sure they don't know, Mashiro? Are you really sure? してないんだよね, Mashiro-san. Yeah, that's just the one part. Are you really sure they don't know?
まあでも普段はこんな時間混まないのよ。さっきまで空いてたし、それがどういうわけだかね。大変大変、困った困った。
I imagine she really does have her hands full at the moment, but she seems to be handling it with ease. I still don't know her too well, but she seems to be a very kind-hearted lady.
はいと呼ばれちゃった。ひなたくん、何食べてく？
No, This is already super packed and Mashiro isn't even here, so I'll probably just come back and have some udon on a different day. I'm just about to tell her that when it suddenly lets out a small grasp, like she just thought of something.
ねえ、ひなたくん、 この後お暇？
この後 she said?
ねえ、ひなたくん。この後お暇？
Yeah, after this, yeah, having to have free time.
ちょっとおばさんを助けてほしいの。
I wonder why she says この後. Because この後 means after this. So, oh, maybe after this conversation, I'm guessing is what it's being referred to.
お願い。
Sure. Well, I can basically see where this is going. Yeah.
遅う。
Let's say also.
遅う。
Also. Not too. I can't recognize that kanji, but when she said oso, I thought she was trying to say it was osoi, which is slow. But I think it's just oso.
もういい加減遅う。脱水症状を起こす前に遅う。頑張れましろ。ちょっと先輩の家のインターホンを押すだけじゃないの。でももし先輩になんで来たのって顔をされちゃったりしたら。
Yeah, I did have a feeling they were gonna miss each other.
何言ってるのましろ。先輩がそんな人じゃないこと知ってるでしょ。うん、ありがとうましろ。私先輩を信じるね。大丈夫。情緒不安定じゃないから。不安でちょっとおかしくなってるだけだから。深呼吸。
And I was just thinking that I've never seen her in this before. It's interesting.
何度も鏡見て練習してきたし。来ちゃった。うん、完璧のはずだと。よし行こう。次に時計の秒が00になったら行こう。
I'm just like that. Always trying to make excuses rather than starting something.
39、40、41、42。ちょっと待って。もしインターホンを押して先輩じゃなくてお母様とかご家族の方がお出になられたりしたら、ずっとここにいるとご迷惑をおかけするかもしれないから、とりあえず一度離れよう。
Okay.
OK。 お母様やご家族の方への対応はバッチリ練習してきた。身だしなみもチェック済み、汗も拭いたし、制汗スプレーも完璧。先輩、どうか私をお守りください。いくにゃん。
Nobody's home.
これってもしかして嘘でしょ。普段来れる理由もないから一大決心で来たのに。
ひなたさんのお家はお留守みたいですよ。
Probably one person she didn't expect.
皆さんお出かけになられたみたいです。って、あれ？有坂さん？
一ノ瀬さん。あ、そっか、お隣さんだっけ。
ひなたさんにご用で。ああ。
I guess she's quick on uptake.
勝手に納得しないでください。
朝帰りのことを考えたりしてませんよ。
Oh right, if I recall, she did see them leaving the house early in the morning the one time.
覚えてはいるみたいですけどね。だから違うの、あれは。
ひなたさんにご用事ではないのですか？
いやね、そっちの話じゃ。あね 一ノ瀬さんってこの後時間あるかな？
まあ今日は部活お休みですから。
そうなんだ。うちと同じじゃなくて知ってた。だって私実は一ノ瀬さんに会いに来たんだから。
さっき何か思いついてませんでした？
いいえそんなまさか。
あとそこ日向さんのお家です。というかしっかり日向って表札出てますけど。
それはそう先輩に一ノ瀬さんとの仲介役になってもらおうかなって思って。まあお留守だったし無事に一ノ瀬さんに会えたからもういいけどね。
はあ、だとしたら私に何のご用ですか？
ちょっと待って。そうだ、こないだ練習試合やったでしょ。感想戦をしたりアドバイスをいただけたら。
でしたらせっかく来ていただいたことですし、私の部屋に来ますか？
じゃあお言葉に甘えて。なんとか先輩とのことはごまかせたのかな。
Wonder why. I don't really see going to a lot of effort to try to do this when not much you gain from it in terms of like, because I find it quite weird why she's trying to dodge or escape from this possible conclusion of Rika knowing those two are together, because they are acquainted and they're not. I'm not too sure why. Anyway.
冷たい麦茶です。あとこっちは私の手作りのお菓子です。よろしければ。有坂さん、窓の外に何かありましたか？日向さんお留守みたいですけど、あまりお部屋の方をジロジロ見るのは失礼ですから。
いいなあ、羨ましい。はい？こっちの話。それで今日は何だったっけ？
用事そのものをお忘れになったんですか？
そうじゃなくて、そう、この間の練習試合の感想戦をやりたいなって。
過去の統計やデータから FC を極めると最も有利と言われているのはファイターだというのはご存知ですか？
聞いたことがあるかもくらいかな。
特に高藤は本気でプロを目指す方も多いので、効率を求めて強制してでもファイターを志す数が多くて、最初から少なかったスピーダーが今ではなんて、ちょっと練習がままならなくなってきてます。
わかる。
はい？
すっごくわかる。うちも今はスピーダー私以外いないし。
転校されたんですよね。ゴールデンウィークはファイターだったはずなのに、こないだの合同練習ではスピーダーになってて驚きました。
スピーダーの時代が来るべきよ。というか私と一ノ瀬さんでスピーダーの時代を築くべきだわ。
実は鬱憤が溜まってたんですか？
ちょっと乗ってみただけ。ただ共感がすっごくできるとこは本当。
そうですか。では私も少し便乗させてもらいますね。
大歓迎。どうぞどうぞ。
有坂さん、私たちずっとスピーダー一筋でいましょ
う。それ無理だから。私ファイターからの転校組だって。
有坂さん、これからの話ですよ。これからの。
ごめんごめん。今のなんかちょっと良かったね。
ですね。有坂さんの人の悪さがよく出ていました。
悪さがよく出ていました。This kanji waru is using is more like warui, which is for bad or evil. Can't recall. Warui no hito. So I guess the way it is put into that context and that sentence structure would probably be like the type of mischievous, I guess.
ひどい。
この間の試合中に有坂さんに言われたことを思い出しちゃいました。
なんだっけ？
私たちもし違う出会い方をしていたら結構いい友達になれたかもねって。
あ、言った言った。
I can't remember what year was Rika. Are they the same year? I think they were. I actually didn't expect they could actually be good friends.
そのすぐ後、私の返事の隙に攻撃してきて、その上避けられたら今のは惜しかったって。
きっとそれは別の人。一ノ瀬さんの記憶違い。
有坂さんってそういう人なんですね。
ちょっと待って。今の流れだとどう考えても私悪い人じゃない？
私は好きですよ。
そこで小首をかしげてニコッと笑う一ノ瀬さんは将来男をたぶらかしそう。
どういう意味ですか？
大丈夫、嘘は言ってないよ。
Now she says uso itte nai yo, which is I didn't say a lie, or what I said was the truth.
余計に問題です。
And that makes it even worse.
まあ、同じスピーダー同盟のよしみということで特別に許して差し上げます。
あれ？いつの間にか変な会に入れられてる？
でも本当に残念です。学校は違っても家がもっと気軽な距離なら一緒にスピーダーの練習ができたかなって思います。
そうだね。一ノ瀬さんとなら楽しそう。もし通えたらまたこうやって一ノ瀬さんの美味しい手作りお菓子をいただいたり。
She completely forgotten what she was supposedly come here for.
どうされましたか？急に振り返って。窓の外。日向さんが帰ってこられました？
What she says here, Japanese,
どうされましたか？急に振り返って。
振り返って
窓の外。日向さんが帰ってこられました？
振り返って is like quickly turn your head. 振り返って is to turn and look back in a sense. So I'm assuming like she is where Rika is behind Rika by the table. She's probably facing this way. And then either she heard something or thought of something, quickly turned around and looked up by the window.
通う。
That works. What I'm assuming is, because this is related to coming over again and or using, well, not using Rika as an excuse, but yeah, doing that to in a way to get closer to Masaya in a roundabout way.
通う。私通うからぜひ一緒に練習しよ
う。ですけど有坂さんに一方的に通わせてしまうのはさすがに申し訳ないですし、もし
全然大丈夫。毎日でも来る理由欲しかったし、スピーダー相手のちゃんとした練習もしてみたかったし。
She snuck in a bit of her ulterior motive.
よく意味のわからないところがあるんですけど。
でももちろん一ノ瀬さんの都合とかもあるだろうし、邪魔になるようならなかったことでね。
うちはずっと両親が共働きで、基本帰りが遅いです。
There's a lot of other information that was given instead of the English. Is that Ryoshin? I think that was for
う
parents.
ちはずっと両親が共働きで、基本帰りが遅いです。
So, if I got this correctly, I think she's saying that her parents both work, or they're both out a lot. I know that was about her parents, and that she's most of the time alone.
うちはずっと両親が共働きで、基本帰りが遅いです。
No, they return back late. So, okay.
ですから、有坂さんがうちに来ていただけたら、ちょっと明るくなります。
I don't know. Wait.
ですから、有坂さんがうちに来ていただけたら、ちょっと明るくなります。
I don't know if this first sentence was enough. Because I think the second sentence covered both of her sentences perfectly fine. Okay.
別にうちは暗い影のある家とかではないですけど。
So there's a lot of her lines that are a bit odd in compared to the English.
別にうちは暗い影のある家とかではないですけど。
Kurai kage, I think is what I'm hearing. Kurai kage no aru ie toka de wa nai desu kedo. Wait, what was the first kanji?
別にうちは暗い影のある家とかではないですけど。
So this sentence specifically, no. Betsuni uchi wa, betsuni, how do I translate betsuni? Betsuni, it's not like, I think. It's not like, as for myself, it's not like my, I think what she's saying, it's not like my house has a dark shadow. Kuroi, kuroi is, kurai, sorry, kurai, it's dark. And kage, I'm pretty sure is what she's saying is shadow. So kurai, shadow, dark shadow. I think what we're referring to is it's not like my house has any negatives to it. There's not any wrong with it. It's not like that's one of the reasons why. How can I say this? It feels like it's got a different connotation to what is being said in English. Because this, to me, terribly learning, being home alone, it can feel negative, but I think the Japanese one is more negative, saying, oh, it's not like this, so don't worry about it, in a sense. Whereas the English one is tough for me to explain.
いいの？はい。スピーダー同盟、これにて正式に結成ですね。
Okay.
到着。
Are they finally gonna meet, or are they gonna miss each other again?
結局先輩帰ってこなかったな。でも明日からは。あれ？そこにいるのは俺の愛する真白じゃないか。どうして一ノ瀬の部屋にいるんだ？はい、一ノ瀬さんと FC の練習を始めたんです。もっともっと強くなるために。
It would be so great if he just pops in here saying, "Oh, that's cool," or "Isn't that cool?" I like saying that.
マジか。超可愛いな俺の天使は。こんばんはもう遅いから俺の部屋に泊まっていけよ。
She really does have quite of an imagination.
いやいやいや、そんな不純な動機じゃないでしょ私。まあ頑張ってればそういうご褒美もあるかもしれないけど、頑張ろう。ものすごく頑張ろう。
Okay, again, English is a bit weird here. Gambaro is I'll do my best. Let's do. I'll do my best. Yeah, I'll do my best. Monosugoku gambaro. I'll do my absolute best. Like I will do everything I can in my ability to do my best, I should say. So it was really just that. To give this all I've got, sure, that I can stand, but then cash in that reward. That I have no idea what they're trying to say here. Like I can understand, but that's nothing to do with the translation.
それはさておき、明日私が一ノ瀬さんの家にいたら、先輩すっごくびっくりするだろうな。
Like to see her reaction to seeing him here.
ああ、勝手なことしちゃって怒られないかな。応援してくれるといいな。それにしても、先輩今日どこ行っちゃったんだろう。まさか誰か女の家とか。そんな私の先輩に限って。でもなんだろう、この女の勘というか虫の知らせ的な胸のざわめきは信じてますけど、帰ったら先輩にメールしてみよう。ただいま。
Alrighty. Yep. Welcome to Mashiro Udon. I hear Mashiro's voice loud and clear in the now empty restaurant. I don't know where she went, but she's back. About time. Hey Mashiro. Son? I made the mistake of referring to her as just Mashiro earlier, which earned me a death glare from the kitchen, so I attached an honorific after a slight delay. I mean, they should have added the name tag here then, because that's just making it seem like he's just saying that to himself. Yeah. Or at least have it like, hey Mashiro, son. I'm assuming the death glare is from the father. Yeah, kitchen, so yeah. Makes no sense. I called her Mashiro the one time I came here before we started dating. Did her dad just forget? I mean, even if they know they happen to be going out, I'm sure the parents still are a bit uneasy about their daughter going out with somebody. Mashiro-san? Earth Mashiro-san. I don't know if she's just shocked or seriously in disbelief, but she's not moving. I try calling out to her and waving my eyes around to break her out of the spell. You mean your hand? Me no mae de te o... Yeah, that was weird. I don't know how they missed that translation there. Me no mae de te o... I'm not too sure. I can't read that kanji there, but I'm pretty sure that's just waving their hand around in front of the eyes. Me no mae de is before the eyes. Or me no mae is before eyes. And te o would be using your hand to do something. So I'm guessing that's waving your hand before the eyes. Yeah, waving my eyes around. There's a weird translation though. So I keep forgetting this honorific every time.
なんで?
We'll see how this all goes out next time. Interesting episode. Quite surprised to find that this is the last episode. Not last episode in the sense, but for Mashiro's chapters. Last chapter. Final chapter. It's not the epilogue, so there is technically one of that, because I'm sure there's going to be an epilogue. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to say about this episode. Yeah. not much gained from it, except for the thing with Mashiro and Dika getting closer together. I did kind of find funny how they both missed each other. Yeah, obviously I didn't expect much from Mashiro's side. Not Mashiro's side, Masia's side during this whole event, because there's nothing for him to really learn except talking to the parents, but nothing else from that. Whereas I liked Mashiro's time with Rika. She got something out of it in a sense, rather than going to his house and then just returning. But obviously then she would have spent more time with him during this time. Was there something? I just remembered something now. Okay, never mind. Yeah, nothing really. As mentioned before, I'm assuming that with this being the final chapter, and how I feel like Mashiro's route is possibly a minor route. I really thought she was going to be one of the top 3 routes. Obviously there's 4, I believe, but what was her name? Madoka. So like if Madoka had a route, I think there was going to be a bonus route, bonus like addition type thing which might have her and Ichinose, not Ichinose, Satuin. Those are the types of routes you would think as side routes, like alternative, like extra routes. And if obviously with this being an eroge, it would have probably about 1 at most 2 H scenes. But with Mashiro's routes, we haven't had a single H scene, and it's heading into the final chapter. It's really does shout to me towards that it being a extra, I should say. In a bit, I'll take a look to see how much Rika's had again. I can take a look there in the main menu, which I'll do in a bit. But yeah, I'll just do that real quick. Okay, so I'm here in the main menu. I thought I might just not show because I mean it could show something, but I think it should be fine. They did a pretty good job in hiding it over here anyway. So if we go to the gallery section, there's a bit here, but we'll just go straight over to here. So you have the A scenes here. Here we can see Rika's signs I did were 2. Obviously nothing can see, but see, yeah. Anyway, so there are 4 routes with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, no. Yeah, 11. So there's 11 scenes, I should say. 11 H scenes. So with hers being 2, Rika's, which I assumed hers was the minor route, then the other 3 main routes being 3 each would be perfect. But with us being already in the final chapter for Mashiro already, I'm assuming that maybe hers is also 2. If we go with that, then hers is 2. Maybe Misaki's is 3, and then Asuka's is 4. I'm assuming, because I think Asuka is possibly the higher one. But yeah, and we got a couple of movies still. That's Rika's ending. Then we got the 3 other endings, and this is probably the final ending, I'm assuming. That's Flying Circus. Interesting. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So well, how I'm expecting it to go then, if it is 2 A scenes, is soon we'll probably hit the first H scene, and then maybe during either the finale or the epilogue we'll see the second and last one. That's what I'm assuming. But yeah, that will be it for now. Again, I'm not too sure when the next one will be up. As mentioned with my other upload, I have started doing a bit of Nikkei on the side. That will be mainly focused on story that are newest and upcoming stories. So if you're up to date and like to see my opinions and reactions on that, that will be there. But for now, Aokana will be scattered around, I guess you could say, here and there. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all next time.